Welcome, everyone. We are back. We are here with our lovely guest, Ricardo. And we will be talking about his music, his new single. And yeah, how are you?
Honestly, I am tired, but very good. Yeah. I tend to bite off more than I can chew. So I'm always like doing a little of this, a little of that, and back and forth. Yeah, but I'm good.
I'm good. It's good. It's good to learn that.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a start off and
Yes,
with a nice
please.
cheers?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, a little sip,
Just a little sip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also a little bit of coffee.
Yeah, it's a nice mix, like the.
Yeah, just a little spiked coffee, I guess.
Do you like Bailey's?
I do. Do you want some?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, honestly,
you ever take like camping, like coffee and Bailey's when you go camping?
We haven't actually, but I think I've just done. Thank you. Yeah, you can spike your coffee.
Thank you. Dangerous.
I know, right? We're starting. Yeah, this is like a hard launch of Music&Mezcal. We're just gonna go like, yeah,
Done.
I think we have. Well, I haven't even camped here. Oh no, I have. Scratch that. Sorry, I have camped, but I think we just had beers. It was nothing nice, and
No, I
it was
hear
just
you.
boring. But coffee with Bailey's. Camping sounds lovely.
It's a good old drunk time.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Just like, well, okay, and the day is over.
This is what we're doing. This is what we did.
Yep.
So I have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
One of them is you were born here in Vancouver?
No.
Or you were raised here in Vancouver, but you were born in Mozambique.
Not
really?
I was raised in Winnipeg.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. And then I came here like 10 years ago to be an actor, a completely different career thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And when so you were born in Winnipeg. And your parents are from Mozambique.
Yep. So born in Mozambique, then moved when I was 5 to Winnipeg and stayed there till I was like 21.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're
I'm like a Winnipegger.
Winnipegger,
Yeah, with a Vancouver coat on.
Yeah. Yeah. With a hoodie for like a raincoat.
And Flintstones.
And So, this is lovely with Bailey's. This is actually a really nice combo. Yeah. Are your parents musicians, or how did your introduction to the world of music start? Was it when you were younger, or was it until you moved here?
That's a really good question, honestly. I don't think about it a lot because no one really asks me that question. So I've just been doing this for my whole life. I grew up in church culture.
Okay.
So my church, when I was growing up, had a lot of funding. So we had a drama program, we had a choir program, we had twirlers in the back. So I was like a little kid in the back with a little flag thing and be twirling it around and dancing Yeah, but I wasn't trying to do music seriously. It was more just it's something I do in community. Music's something you share. Your voice, something you share. It's not necessarily a career, but something you love and you share with everyone else. So I did that my whole life. And then when I was 16, I don't know, I had that angsty teenager thing. I'm like, I want the guitar. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want the guitar like my best friend. And so I did that.
Because no one understands me. So now it's
I got feelings. I'm in love.
Yeah. Everyone's like, no, you're not. You're just 16.
No, exactly. I was not in love. I really thought I was, and no.
I mean, sometimes it's just you just feel everything more intensely at that age, I guess, because your hormones are everywhere. So,
oh my gosh, is it ever?
Yeah, they're still everywhere, but you learn to manage them. But when you're 16, it's everything just feels very intense and it's for the first time, and so it's a nice you found an outlet.
Yeah, but it wasn't an intentional outlet. It was more just a thing you did as part of community. And then as I got older, I just took it more seriously. I really learned guitar. I spent 2 to 3 years self-teaching myself.
Oh wow!
My best friend taught me the first 5 chords, G, C, D, E minor. That's it. And then from that, I just started figuring out how to like make other
Playing
shapes.
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Literally, and I'm like, what can I actually play? I can just play G. And for church music, it doesn't matter. That's all you need. But like add a little capo, move it all around. But yeah, I did like a couple of years of that, and like it was being a music leader, worship leader in the church. And then from that, I started writing my own songs. And they were terrible. Because again, this was like my first like angsty teenager. I was 18 and I was finally writing songs with guitar and I thought it was so cool. It was not. They would never be on Spotify. But yeah, so I just kind of like did that for a while, went to school and then moved here and then I started taking it more seriously.
Is there any like song from back then that your friends like still remember? Like, oh my God, you remember this song? And then like they kind of like tease you about it and you're like, oh, I kind of like a cringy maybe song, but you're like, it's actually still very dear to my heart because it was like my third song. Or
I have so many of those. It's like an album of just like, this is cringe, but like, you know, if you were there at the time, you're like excited
it made sense.
It made sense. I was so into it.
Yeah.
Like, my brother is like probably the person who knows those kind of songs. Yeah, I had like a song when I was like, I think 19 or something called Loaded Gun, where I'm like,
oh, wow.
Sometimes my heart's like a loaded gun. But I have like the chops of guitar to play the parts. And like, I was trying to make it a ballad too. And it was just like
it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like almost a vibe. Like some of the
trying to do a Rhapsody, but it just kind of.
No, it wasn't there yet. I'm like, I just didn't have enough. Yeah, but. Oh, I missed that part. I missed that part of myself, like that naive, like young. Like,
yeah,
I can try anything.
I mean, also, I feel like it probably helps like any artist or any person really to like when you're that young and you try to or you find a creative outlet, you just go for everything.
Yeah,
because you just want to try everything, and maybe because you think it works. But then later on, that actually gives you, experience, and like in retrospective, you were like, oh, it didn't work because so and so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's still kind of nice to have those moments of cringiness maybe.
Oh my gosh, so much cringe.
Yeah, and like even if you weren't a musician back then, like we all have so much cringiness back when. Yeah.
But you know what? I think part of like my journey is just like taking inspiration from that version though, like, right? Like, cause I wish I could say like I had a cool story. Like I was a kid and my mom was a musician and I followed up her full steps and I had this cool thing. And no, I just love it. It just like happened to me as I got older.
Wow. But I mean, so no one, does anybody in your family play music?
No, just me.
Wow. I mean, I feel like that's still very impressive. Like, cause like when you grow up in a household of, musicians or people really into music, it kind of makes sense for someone to go into that.
Yeah.
That area of life or whatever. But I find it's, for me at least, a lot more impressive when someone just didn't have that around and just developed it and like hones it and then is really good at it. So congrats on that. I mean, that's impressive. Yeah, that's totally cool. It's not cool.
Well, you know what I mean? It's not as good on a bio. Like, it's just you know what I mean? Like, it's, I grew up in a musician family and I get all these cool things. No.
But I mean, I guess it depends how you word it. But I mean, it's still pretty, it's like, for me, it's very impressive. I mean, I didn't grow up any music in my life and, not any musicians in my life.
Yeah.
I wish I did because like I would love to be like a really good guitar player and piano player and play the drums or whatever, but it's like even if I try, it's like it's not happening for me. I try, but it's like
never too late.
Yeah, that's true. But it's something you really have to love.
Yeah.
And I do love it. I just apparently I'm maybe not enough to hone it. You know?
No, I hear you on that. Like I have a limited scope of what I can do.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't get on my own lane. I'm just.
But like, you play guitar, you play piano, and you play drums
and ukulele.
And that's really impressive.
And trumpet.
Yeah. Do you wanna? I'm kidding.
Don't tell me the good time.
With mezcal after a few mezcals.
Like, oh my gosh.
So after you you started like writing music, and when did you decide to do like, I guess like the switch to be like, oh, I want to be an actor, and then go, because you went back to it, but like when did you think like, oh, I mean, I like this, but it's not what I want to do. I want to be an actor.
Ooh, I think when I went to university, I had to pick a major. I had to like decide to do something. So I went to like UW, and I'm like, okay, this is an art school. It's like a university, a regular university, but they had an excellent theater program. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a theater actor. So I did a year there, and I was like, you know what? I don't have a future there. So and then I went to U of M. I'm like, I'm gonna be a philosopher, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be broke that way.
Yeah.
So then I moved to Vancouver, did film acting.
I don't want to be broke that way.
Yeah. I want to go to a fancy art school in Vancouver and then be broke.
Yeah. I mean, we're all broke, I guess, in this economy.
This economy is,
It's making us all broke. But yeah, it's just funny that you were like, I don't want to be broke that way. It's like there's different kinds of being broke. It's like there's like cool broke, there's inevitably broke, and then there's like the broke that I choose to be.
Yeah, hipster broke.
Hipster broke, yeah.
I have sick vinyl collection, but
okay, so how did you realize like, oh, there's no future for me in theater?
It was just the thing of just like like you're like planning for the future, and you have to like pros and cons to kind of figure out what you want for yourself. As I was doing the course, I was like, you know what, like I love this and I love theater acting, but I'm like, I want to actually make money. I would love to be able to have a family in the future, like whenever. Still no, but whenever that happens, you know, like I'd love to be able to support that. And then I was like, I can't necessarily do that in theater. It's much harder. Yeah. Right. It's more competitive. And like, actually what I love about Winnipeg is that like they have a thriving theater scene, like professional theater scene. Whereas like here in Vancouver, it's all kind of like community theater and things you volunteer for. There it's like mainly like there's community theater as well, but there's a lot of professional theaters. Like as a kid, you can have access to professional theater actors and learn from the best. It's like really cool, like art scene. Surprisingly, like it's cold, but
however,
but yeah, I just kind of made the decision to like try something else, to be really being flexible. And I was like, I love acting, but what if I did this differently? So I went to VFS.
Okay, so it was like a very like thoughtful, like you know, like intellectual decision, not so much like I feel like there's no future and like I don't feel the passion anymore. Or
no, I was like totally into it, but I'm like, I want to make money someday.
Yeah, like I also want to eat.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want to have coffee with Bailey's. And,
honestly.
And then so you decided to not be a philosopher either.
Nope.
And then when was the moment that you were like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, all in music, and this is gonna be my thing now? I
think.
Was it during VFS or?
No, before, because I had to decide to get a student loan and go to there and like save up and stuff. I went to University of Manitoba as my second year for philosophy and doing different courses and social work. And so after that year, I was like, you know what, I'm done with university. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna figure myself out. I'm gonna get my brain right or whatever. Yeah. And I moved out of my family house and then moved in with a roommate, and I absolutely hated him. Like he drove me insane, and we're just not good for each other, different personalities kind of thing. And because of that, it pushed me to like look for outlets. I'd be like writing poetry at work. I'd be, I don't know, trying to like learn piano or whatever, just to give myself something. Cause it's like at home we were always kind of fighting, like brothers almost.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I saw an ad for VFS. And then I left. I was like a month later, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to go now.
I'm going to do this.
I'm going to do this. I'm sorry. Good luck. Hope you're good. And bye. Goodbye, family. I'll see you guys in a year. Straight up. Just like, it was like a thing where like all the ducks went in a row and I was ready to make a change. Yeah. But it was kind of random. I wasn't trying to be like a professional film actor. I kind of quit everything at that point. I was doing a regular job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And how long was that? How long ago was that?
10 years ago.
We can erase that. I'm kidding.
No. Yeah, about 10 years ago. I think I was like 20 or 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, it's a good age to find your. Yeah, it's a really good age actually to find like what you really love. I feel like sometimes when you're in your early 20s, you're still kind of like
searching.
Yeah. Or like you do something that you were kind of pushed into. Whether it was because of like that's what your friends were doing, or that's what your family's always done, or that's what like I don't know what society kind of like made you think that that made you think that makes sense for you when it really isn't. So yeah, to find something at your early 20s and be like, this is mine, this is gonna be me, that's like lovely. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the way at the time. I was so scared.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, but can you imagine if you would feel like if you would make that decision now or like 10 years from now you can still like you can still do it.
Yeah.
But I bet it would be like way scarier.
I think it would be, because I probably like have a family or like a different path in life, had a regular job, and like, it'd be harder to make that kind of decision.
Yeah. And I mean, if you would like, like go for it, especially because if you're finding something that you like. But yeah, I guess it might be a little bit scarier. At least I think so.
No, I think the same. I'm glad I was young and naive, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, this will work out.
Yeah. Like this is going to be me for, you know, the next whatever years. And yeah. And then, so what was your first instrument when you were playing, when you started to like play? Was it guitar or was it piano?
Oh, it was drums. Drums.
Oh, really?
I know. It's so random. In the church I was growing up in, the worship team had a professional drummer in the team, and he just like, I know he invested a lot of energy into my education and growth. Like he was like a family friend at that point.
Okay.
So we did like a year of drum lessons. Like I'd go to the church on a Saturday morning, and we just like, you'd show me how to use a snare, how to do a roll. I hated it because it was so boring at first. I'm like, why are you showing me this? Show me how to play a beat. And he's like, no, snares. I'm like,
first?
Yeah. First steps. I'm like, okay. 1 year later, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Like, yeah, that made sense.
Yeah.
What's your favorite instrument to play?
To play?
Yeah. You're like, my voice.
I was gonna say probably my voice or guitar. Yeah, because I was a year ago I would have said piano, because I was just doing a lot of gospel stuff and learning a lot of gospel kind of arrangements and chords and stuff. But lately I've been really loving soloing on guitar. Like I've just been taking more to guitar. Because before I played guitar for like rhythm and like for just like writing songs, but now I'm like, I want to play it to be a guitar player.
Okay.
It's a different vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a completely
I can imagine.
different vibe.
Yeah.
Or vocals too, like, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And like when you started your first, when you did your first single that is on Spotify, which is 2022.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, you've mentioned you have like more music, but you just haven't really released it.
Yeah.
When did that happen? When did you decide, like, I think this is like something that I really want to put out into the world. I want to, you know, be vulnerable.
Oh my gosh.
You know, towards like family, friends, and like the world.
Yeah.
How did that decision come to be?
Serendipity. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's a long story, but the short version is that like 4 years ago, like remember there was like the Canada 150 year? I can't remember what year it was, but like there was like I should know. I've been here long enough, I should know.
Maybe I should know as well, but I'm just
4 years ago or whenever it was. Yeah, there was like maybe it's 5 years ago. Doesn't matter. But there was a Canada 150 event, and there was like things like Via Rail was doing like a really cheap, like 1 month long, you can take a train across Canada thing. I didn't do that. My partner did. I wish I did that. That would be so much cooler. I instead like found a studio in US that was doing a deal where you spent $150 per studio day for 10 hours, and I recorded a 12-song album.
Wow.
By myself. Like I arranged it, I wrote it, I did the drums, the bass, the guitar, the vocals, the harmonies, and then I got burnt out, and then I ran out of money, and then I didn't release it.
Was this but this was before COVID?
Yeah, it's before.
Like COVID. A little bit before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, because I also didn't like the result, because I was rushing to get through it, because I didn't have enough money to do like a proper you know, like a couple of week long thing. And I should have done that, or done one song really well, and then would have had music out way before, you know. And
I mean, you never know. You know how the saying is, master of all is a master of none.
Yes.
But everyone says that, and then no one doesn't say the rest of the saying, which is, but a master of all is better than a master of none.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
Ooh, I want to snap to that. That's
and
really
it's
good.
like, yeah. It's like, because, it's true. Like, I'd rather have someone who can, I guess, like, because that's how sometimes, you know, one can perceive oneself that way, like half-assing everything, than have someone that can't even half-ass anything. Oh. So that, you know, that's a vulgar way of seeing it. But I mean,
it's pretty straightforward.
But it's like, I'd rather have someone, because eventually that person will be able to, you know, be great at doing a 12-song album, you know, perfectly.
Yeah.
It wasn't a matter like of a lack of talent, or, you know, it's just lack of funds, and and like that's time. Life also.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such life. And I was so young too, and I had all this energy, and like now I laugh. I'm like, oh, do one song for 4 days, make it perfect, release it, market it, use the rest of the budget to market. Now, like, you know, but if I knew,
you learn that.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Later. I wouldn't say the hard way. I mean,
Well,
because you still put 12, like that's very impressive.
Yeah, and I did it all by myself. Like literally just like I hopped on the drum set, grabbed a bass, grabbed a guitar, and then went back to the keys and did vocal. It was a really fun experience.
I mean, you could probably still go back to it. Like if you still think those 12 songs are like, you can just probably have now, you know, have Dave Grohl, he recorded the first Foo Fighters album by himself.
Oh.
But then he got, you know, everyone else to join the band. Like
so cool.
that was like his demo. He was like, this is what I want Foo Fighters to be. These are the songs. So I want you to play this and this and this and this. Yeah. So then they revisited, you know, like the demo, and then they did the whole thing again. So I mean, you could still do that.
Yeah,
I mean, you were Dave Grohling your first album.
Yeah. Well, I just wish I had someone to give me advice at the time, right? I was just doing my own thing and just like, you know.
Well, well, how artists, you know, do. Yeah. So, and where did you draw inspiration for like that first album? What was your first like why did you decide like I'm gonna do like a 12-song album because this is I feel like so inspired and.
I was processing the name of the songs. I was like, what is the track?
Who was it?
Who is it about? What was I mad about?
Like, and why did I decide those songs in that order?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm like, oh, that's such a blast of the past. I was working through trauma. Like I was young and I was trying to figure out how to like, I think it's the first time I started writing songs to process emotion. Yeah. And that kind of defined how I wrote songs in the future where I'm like, this song is a gift for other people because it's general enough, but it's literally just me processing how I feel about my dad, how I feel about my mom, how I feel about my brother, how I feel about a friend who betrayed my trust, right? Like letting go. I don't remember the name of the titles, help me remember all that.
Yeah.
Fallen, which is about a girl who I didn't tell her I liked her in time and she liked somebody else and I saw them together and I was angry and so I wrote a song about it. But it's so juvenile that I would never release it now. But it's like, it's a good song. But I'm like, no, I'm not too old for that now.
You're like, I've healed.
Yeah, I've healed enough way past that. So, and like maybe one of them I'd keep. Like I kept, that's actually really funny. So I'm ADHDing this conversation. Sorry.
I mean, no, I don't, I'm the same. So
right, I'm like, I can go with you. 30 different points, come back around.
And then come back around and be like, wait, was that the original point I was trying to make?
Right? Yeah. Like,
it doesn't matter.
In that same album, I wrote a song for my brother, and that song got rewritten to be my current single, Ndidi.
Oh wow!
So I finished the song, showed it to him, he loved it. It was like a really nice, sad ballad. And I'm like, this doesn't really fit how I feel with my brother. It was good, but it wasn't like, it didn't have the earnestness and the hopefulness and like the. I almost want to say calm surrender of like being in like a loving brotherly relationship for years. Right? Like I'm his older brother. I was there when he was born. Like I've known him since he was young, right? Like I helped change his diapers, all that kind of stuff. So it's like the rewritten version of the song that I released is way more how I actually feel. Whereas the other one was like, I'm young and I'm a sad song, so I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah. And how much older are you from your brother?
Almost 11 years.
Oh, so I'm 11 years older than my little brother.
No, so, then you know what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you kind of, it's a very specific kind of love. It's like you're my brother. You're also kind of my son. But not really, because no, I'm not your mom. What the hell's wrong with you? But also, you should listen to me and I know what's best for you. And so it's a very specific kind of love that I've learned lately that there's a lot of music that I think can also be not tailored to, but just can be listened through those ears. I was gonna say through those eyes, through those ears of there's love, for someone like your partner and the love of a mother and a dad, but when it's your sibling, it's very specific and and very
touchy-feely and warm, but also everything all at once.
Yes, because it's it's a person that just talking to them, kind of heals some part of your brain and your heart. So it's
speaking
like,
my language. Seriously, I feel
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my brother. I have 2 older sisters. I love them to death as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I have very specific relationships with each and every one of them. Because I've lived through different things with each and every one of them, and I've understood them in different levels as I've been growing up. And yeah, it's like, it's just really nice when you, like when you're in social media and then you know, hear this whatever piece of poetry of someone, you know, talking about their siblings, and you're like, yes, that's exactly how I feel about my sisters and my brother. And so yeah, it's nice to know that that song is actually for your brother.
Yeah.
Is Ndidi his name, or is it like,
Yeah, literally titled, and it's like everything in it. It's just like snapshots of a relationship. Yeah,
that's so lovely. I'm gonna now like listen to it more.
Yeah,
Because it's like, yeah, no, I understand. And so you released Ndidi, but which now I didn't really exactly know how to pronounce it, because like even though you sing it in the song, I feel like I didn't really, now that I saw how your lips moved, I was like, yes, Ndidi.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's almost like a silent N, something, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, because I think I was like reading it kind of like in Spanish. I was like, Ndidi. So I was like putting my tongue out, and Ndidi, and I was like, oh, Ndidi. Yeah, that makes it, whatever. It doesn't matter. So now you've released this song. Do you have more songs that you're gonna
so many
put out this year?
It's just time.
Okay.
Like I literally have a beautiful jazz song I wrote called Bluesville. It's a song I wrote when I was in VFS actually originally, and I was just like really depressed.
So 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. It just occurred to me that was like a decade ago. Oh my god.
But that means that like it still holds true for you, which is like, that's what I mean. Like you can still go back and revisit your songs because they still.
You're convincing me. You're convincing me.
I mean, I haven't heard, you know, your first songs, but like sometimes, it's like things that make sense maybe afterwards, or you can just revisit and kind of maybe adjust here and there. But if it still like makes you feel something when we're listening to it, it probably will also make a lot of other people feel, you know, what you feel as well.
Yeah.
And that's what you've mentioned, you know, like part of music, you know, sharing and
and community.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing everyone closer to that same kind of feeling of like, also we kind of need right now a little bit of nostalgia and, you know, to heal that part of our hearts during the times.
Yeah.
So, So 10 years, that song.
10 years. Yeah, and it just occurred to me. Yeah, you're right. It is 10 years. I only started playing it more recently, hilariously. I don't know. I went through my Apple Notes. I was like, oh, I wrote that. Yes, I'll play that one. You know, and I was like, started reintegrating it, and because I'm doing a lot more jazz on piano right now, so I'm just like, it's a quite jazzy, almost bluesy kind of song. It's called Bluesville, but it's really just Jazzville with the blues.
A sprinkle of blues.
Yeah, just like a little drop.
Like a little sprinkle of blues.
So I did that one. I recorded that one. Actually, I should have recorded that in my studio, but I didn't want to set up, so I'm like, no. Whenever I'm recording my own stuff, I go anywhere else because like I don't want to have to like engineer myself. It's just it gets you out of the mood, you know. Especially music is very emotional.
Because then you see it as work and not as
like play.
Yeah.
So I did that one at SAE school.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was an engineer there called Andrew, and he was really awesome. Like he was just so kind, and his rates were great too. So I was like, okay, cool. So I like brought a band, paid the band. We did a live on the floor thing. We like went through 5 takes. We picked one. That's it. I just haven't edited it.
Well, you know, time will come, and you'll be able to get around it, and just work through it, and
finally just like get it out there.
When would you when are you planning to release that song?
Well, had I been on top of the ball, it would have been in February. But realistically, probably I'll upload it to Spotify end of this month, and it'd be out 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. So we'll you know, soon.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Yeah. It also has a really cool music video. It's like an animated music video because I have a friend who's into animation. So it's 2D animation. It's showing visual aspects of what does it feel like to be depressed, and he took it and did
made it into
something cool. But It requires me to finish the song.
Yeah. It put a little bit of like pressure on the animation is ready, so I should probably
I should probably give him the final master. Yes, I should probably. Yep.
Are you planning to make like release a whole album, or are you just gonna do like singles for now?
Well, I was gonna do both actually.
Okay.
Because I was doing a lot of research on marketing. Just because that's what you should do when you release music. And I want to release singles that don't fit into albums, and like every month or every 6 to 8 weeks, it looks like right now.
I mean, it's still a pretty good, that's a good timeline.
Yeah, and then what I'm actually going to do is that like in the summer I want to release an EP, which is like a pocket acoustic version of an album and release later in the year. So I've been working on like a sad like breakup pop album forever, but I'm so past the feelings. I'm like, I gotta release it now, like before like it's completely
before
out of
I
my
get
body.
really happy and like
longer into a stable relationship, the less it rings true. Like, you know what I mean?
You're like, this doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah,
nobody's that
great.
sad.
Yeah, I'm good. Actually, I forgive her. She's fine.
Yeah, I guess that can happen, but you never know. I mean, heartbreaks happen all the time. So, I mean, knock on wood, but yeah, they happen all the time. So it'll probably hold true for someone else who listens to it whenever you release that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like the point, this may be a hard stance to say it's subjective, but like, I think the point of music is that like, if I want to release something, it has to affect other people. Like it's gotta be something for you. Even if it's like a small, like you have one line that you're like, that moves me. It's gotta be something for you as well. If it's just for me, I can just play it by myself on guitar.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't have to share it if it's not like, so I try to, like, whenever I can, write songs that are a bit more universal. At least lately I've been doing more of that than the personal, I'm sad because she hurt my feelings. She's bad because she's bad. I'm bad. Kind of songs. Now it's more like, we should all be hopeful.
Yeah. I guess, but sometimes I guess, I don't know if it happens to you as well, but like sometimes the fact that maybe you hear this like desperation and, very sad other person telling their story, you're like, oh, I didn't know. Like the fact that they recognize this in whatever, artistic means it may be, you feel seen, you feel understood. You stop feeling alone because you're like, there's other people that feel exactly the same way I do, even though it's still like a very sad and like depressing feeling. But I guess it sometimes kind of like makes you, like helps you have your ideas and feelings resonate, and you're like, well, maybe it's that simple fact kind of makes you feel like better. Yeah. Without having to, have someone tell you like, oh, you should be hopeful. It's like, well, I don't know. Well, but the fact that the other person feels that way makes me feel like, well, it's two of us now that feel like crap.
But together.
We can feel like crap, but together.
Yeah. Which actually feels a bit better somehow.
Yeah. Because it's like, you stop feeling, alone, I guess. Yeah. And that, feeling, or those like maybe vicious thoughts that you may have about someone or about yourself, or,
Well, that's the hardest one, about yourself, when you're just like unfair to yourself and not
that hurts a lot.
Yeah.
And when you've been writing these songs, what has been like your main inspiration? Do you have like a big inspiration, or do you have more like, you're walking down the street and then you have this like idea of like, oh, I just want to, put words into this like melody? Ooh. Or is it the other way around? Like, I want to write about this. And so you find a melody for your...
for the idea.
Yeah.
It really depends.
How are your notes? Like, you mentioned that you went back to notes. Okay. Is it sometimes like,
it's like a burst. It's like, it just falls out of me and the song's finished. And sometimes it's just a poem that becomes a song.
Do you usually then first write what you want to sing about?
Usually, but if they're at the same time, I do a voice memo. That way, I don't lose the words and the melody,
the tempo of the
feeling and the raw emotion. Like, I once wrote a song camping at Rockall Park in like the island, and which island was that? Don't remember. It's nearby. One of the islands nearby, Salt Spring. Yes, Salt Spring. Okay. But yeah, and we were like, I was camping with some of my close friends, and I was just playing ukulele. That's all I had. I didn't want to bring a guitar, and I just wrote a little song, and it's like about the idea of just like wanting to get away from the city, like being stuck in like winding roads and like beautiful skies and the smell of burning burweed in the forest and like glistening water. So it's just what I was experiencing there.
Yeah.
Or it's just like I want to get into nature, and I'm finally there, and I'm finally present. Yeah. Of course, something like I want to get my head out the city, touch some grass. The skies are pretty. It sounds better when it's sung.
No, I just, but it's like more of like sensations.
Yeah.
More than feelings, I guess, which then relate to your emotions, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, like first, like what you were perceiving with your like senses.
Yeah, and then what you're feeling. Thus, yeah.
Like how you emotionally react to those like senses.
Yeah.
Also, because I mean, when you go out in nature, it's like. Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I actually needed this. It's like, well, if you live in a jungle, like concrete jungle, then it's like you don't really realize that you need it until you get out of it.
Yep. The minute you get out, you're like, oh yes, I've been missing that.
This is yeah. And then your emotions are like so like at ease and calming and no stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm longing for that right now. I'm not even stressed. Just like the idea of like dipping my feet into sand and like water and just like,
not care.
Nothing. Like no deadlines, no nothing. No phone, maybe a guitar, ukulele, a piano if I can bring a piano to the beach somehow.
I mean, there's like little
true, but the batteries always die so too
soon. Or you can do one of those like potty pianos.
Oh,
like
those like step ones. Oh, those ones are so sick. I always wanted one. Like, oh my gosh, like I have friends have kids, and I always want to get them one so I can play with it because they just look so fun. Like stepping little notes and like on the pad. And,
yeah, it's probably great for kids because they're gonna want to actually go to the washroom.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Anyway, that's part of my ADHD. I don't have ADHD. I'm just saying. So like you have these inspirations that you bring out from, like doing stuff, and sometimes you write melody, sometimes you write words. Is there people around you? You've mentioned your family, but is there other people around you that you've like drawn inspiration from? You're like this, like, I don't know, this person introduced me to this like very, I don't know, this idea that I didn't really ever thought about, and like now I kind of want to write about it because it's a very like interesting idea.
Yeah. It kind of depends. I find that like when I'm inspired by someone, I just try to capture the essence of them.
Okay.
Like I dated this one girl who I wrote an album about, so that's breaking home. But before we broke up, I wrote some just beautiful songs about her character because she was just so fiery and so interesting, and so just like. Yeah, she just had a way of like whisking you away to a different world, and that world might be chaotic, and it might be fiery, and I was water, and and all that. But she has just a very fiery way of being, and I was always inspired by her energy because she was just very much her own self, and like another people I've been inspired by were like I've had friends who are just very dark, and I look at them and I have empathy, and I'm like, how do you get outside yourself, and how do you fight that feeling yourself
of like darkness and like do you have dreams ever of like?
I wish.
When you're, what do you mean you wish?
I think I've dreamed like 10 times in my lifetime that I can remember.
Oh really?
Yeah, I know. I wish.
So you're like a deep sleeper.
I sleep so well. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the party. I'm on the couch, passed out. Most parties. I'm very like I'm a lightweight too. So it's just like I'm a good time.
Did your parents like? That's actually it doesn't you don't go broke if you're a lightweight, so that's actually nice. But did your parents ever like put you in, because it's like a Latin thing, but like in these parties, and they just put you in like 3 chairs and you're sleeping while everyone else is still partying?
Yes.
You also had that kind of childhood, and you're in the 3 chairs that they put together, and you're like 5 years old or whatever, and you're just like, my parents want to party, so I guess I'm gonna sleep here. This is my new bed
right here. Oh my gosh.
So you learn how to like really sleep. It's great. Up until it's not, because I deep sleep, I sometimes wake up too early.
Like lately, since I moved, I've been waking up at like 8 every day, like regardless of my desires and when I go to bed. And I'm just like, please stop. Like, I'm like to sleep until 10.
I would like to stay in bed.
Yeah. 2 more hours, please. And I'm just like lying there hoping that I'll go back to sleep, and I just won't. So now I just get up. If I'm up at 8, I just get up. I like build stuff like that because we just move like shelves and stuff and furniture.
Speaking about shelves, actually, you were at the Shelf concerts.
Yes.
Very recently.
Yeah.
How was that experience? It looks amazing.
It was
and you sound amazing.
Thank you.
It looks like so like very nicely curated. So yeah, good job for Shelf concerts.
Yeah.
They're a competition, but
oh no, I hear you.
I'm kidding.
No, you guys are nice.
Thank you. But yeah, how was your experience playing there?
Honestly, it was one of my favorite shows I ever played.
Nice.
Which is it's so random because I've played festivals. I've been outside the city. I've been to Toronto and played shows. I've like gone up North BC, but like it was just like the aesthetics and the room and the lighting and there's like the wall of like alcohol and stuff. It just felt so pristine.
Yeah.
Something about it felt like high end. I don't know how to describe it.
It did. It honestly, it felt very much that way. Like when you see the, you see the video, it's like, this is really well done. And you can also like, I guess you also transmit that, like coziness that you're feeling when you're playing and you're like really into it and you're, so it's,
and I was sitting down too. Like, I was
just like,
oh my gosh. The band, like, at that point I switched out my bass player for the cello player. So I wasn't sure how that was going to go and he was killing it.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, he played really good. Yeah. That was really cool. Yeah. It was a really cool concert.
Thank you.
So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And how was like I mean, it's the show that you've liked the most so far.
Yeah.
So what's the goal after? Like, where would you like to play?
I mean,
or where and
okay, we're not going to religion on this one.
Okay.
I want to play the folk festival.
Okay.
Yeah, I've played a lot of Vancouver like festivals in general in the city as Ricardo and other bands and supporting other artists. But like that one's by invite only, and I'm like, I would love to get the opportunity to play there.
So, folk festival peeps, please. Yeah.
I remember I was playing their stage last year at Cats Fest because they're like different organizations were sponsoring different stages. So they sponsored my stage. They happened to be there. And the person who like books organizes it was there, and I was like, "Oh, act natural, be cool."
Yeah, and then you're like screwing up, and you're like, "No, I hope that they didn't see that." Yeah. We're like, I imagine
the next. I would love to play there.
Oh, well, that sounds. I hope that happens to you.
Thank you.
When do they send invites? Do you know?
Probably around now.
Yeah.
Because summer. Yeah, I know. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, just keep promoting yourself and keep doing a good job.
Thank you.
You sound amazing. So every time you've played at Guild, I haven't seen you like all of your concerts, but I've seen because I work there.
Oh,
so, yeah. So I've seen a fair share of yours like alone.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw me like really go for it.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully they'll get in touch with you soon.
Oh heck yeah.
And that would be because he's amazing, and you should all check Ricardo out.
Thank you.
I have another question for you.
Please.
So Ricardo's your name, like your Mozambican name.
Yeah.
Because it's Portuguese.
Yeah.
Do you pronounce it as Brazilians do? Like Ricardo?
No.
Or no, it's Ricardo.
It's still kind of Spanish, which is funny because my mom speaks Portuguese and that's like her primary first language. And she still kind of says it sort of Spanish-like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, but I don't know.
You'd have to ask her. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, because I don't know if it's Ricardo or Ricardo. But I don't even know if it's like.
But like I've talked to my mom and she's like, no. Like I'm like, okay. I'm like, but we're Portuguese, sort of, aren't we? Right? So,
yeah.
Yeah. Question mark.
We're Portuguese.
Yeah, I'm like, because we're colonized, right? So we have their culture, the language, and the food. So we're Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We watch Brazilian TV, right? Like in our country.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering, like, yeah. Do you speak Portuguese?
Not as much as I used to.
Sorry?
Not as much as I used to.
Okay.
Like I'm at that like level where now I fully understand the conversations, but I can't speak fast enough.
Oh.
So I'm often just on the Skytrain like eavesdropping.
Yeah, you're like, I swear I'm not staring. I'm just trying to like.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the button over there.
Yeah, but also
wow.
I want to. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But also I really want to learn what happened
gosh.
you like that last date or whatever.
Literally, it wasn't inappropriate stuff. It's always really funny. Yeah, and no one ever expects me to like I understand. So I'm just sitting there, just like. Break up with him.
What do your parents think that you're like a musician?
Oh, yeah.
It's a bittersweet.
A little bit bittersweet in the sense that like my mom really wanted me to be like a social worker, like something a bit more guaranteed and like planned out.
Okay.
And I genuinely gave it a college try. Like I went to like second year university. I tried philosophy. I tried social work, and I hated both of them. Like I loved philosophy, but I didn't see a future.
Yeah.
Like want to teach philosophy. What do you do as a philosopher?
I don't know actually.
Right? Like you write books, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You write books. You do a bunch of papers. You're a teacher, and yeah, it is very interesting though. I would like to like study philosophy, but it's also something that I just don't really. Maybe I just haven't really looked into it. Yeah. But I also don't really. I guess it's not that obvious. It's like, yeah, what would you do? What would I do?
I think pretty much just that. I realized really early on, I'm like, you know what? This has been a good year. I enjoyed this. I love like my brain expanding and learning how to think and argue, but I'm good. This is as far as I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Like I'm still down to like take a course. Like I'd love to like in the future for fun, go to university and just take a course in philosophy. For fun.
Yeah.
Like literally just for fun. Like no end goal, just a couple of courses.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the like education of it. I just didn't enjoy the trying to make a path and do a job out of it.
Yeah, I understand. I can relate to that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much the same. Like towards my vision towards like how philosophy works or how I want it to be integrated in my life, I guess.
Oh, heck yeah.
I've tried to do like some courses, but that's time.
I know the time is
kind of hard. Yeah. So yeah, your family is like they kind of wanted something else for you.
Yeah,
but now that
it's
they're
like
seeing
turning
you
around slowly, because like they're seeing my Instagram posts and they're seeing what I'm doing, and like I'm busy and like I have a business, right? So like they understand that clearly I'm able to eat, so that's the main thing is covered. But it's a culture difference thing, right? Like first generation immigrants don't become actors, they don't become musicians.
Yeah, I guess it's
both.
Yeah.
Right, it's not really a thing. So
it's not on the cards. It's like no, what do you mean? That doesn't.
Right, be a nurse. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Be a lawyer, right?
Why
You're
would
a lawyer,
you even
right?
try? Yeah.
You know what's up.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Which is funny that now it's like still when you come here, it's like whatever you did in your country doesn't kind of doesn't matter. Because Canada's still like
fresh start.
Yeah, like I have, because we've run into those issues like continuously. But I mean, we're doing this. This is something that I didn't really actually think I would be doing ever. Because I'm a lawyer in Mexico.
No.
Yes.
No, that's so cool.
But then I come here and it's like, well, you're not a lawyer. You're a lawyer in your country, but like you're not a lawyer. So I have to, I don't know, do other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
do you miss it?
Yes. I do.
Yeah.
I do miss it. I was a human rights lawyer also.
Oh.
So
that's brilliant.
It was crazy and very stressful, but it was really cool.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. And there's music that I like found as a human rights lawyer that like were very I guess like social with like how do you explain it like with social charge, I guess, in terms of like how to question society. Well, that's what music is in general. But there were like I found music that was like very specific for very specific human rights problematics in like Latin America. Yeah. And then I got
protests.
Yeah. So I kind of got, like drawn into this whole different world of, very specific, like protest, like kind of music. Yeah. And then from that, I guess I got into like a little bit of philosophy. So, that's why I wish I were a musician. I don't know if I would. I'd love to be able to like really kind of hone that skill and then, do something with it. But I think I need to love it more to actually, make time to do it. So in the meantime, I'm just like squeezing all of you musicians and trying to draw inspiration from you guys and see if I can learn like, from other experiences.
But you have an artist's heart.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it's like you're very open and warm.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's nice to find that also like, mirrored into someone who actually does have the skill, and you're like, oh, that's nice. I actually feel the same way too, or it's cool. So, what's the plan for the next months besides? You're releasing another single in 3 weeks. Yeah. When is are you working already on the new album?
Well, it's a pop album. It's going to take me a long time.
Okay,
so I'm doing the acoustic version of the first 4 songs first in the summer, which already been recorded. I'm just going to re-record the guitar because I'm picky. Okay, I mean, yeah. Well, you should. Yeah. Be picky. It's your music. You're being vulnerable, like in the world. I wanted to make sure it represents like. It's like like when you know how to make a soup, you analyze it too much. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. Like now I'm like working in like recording, and it's hard for me to just release something. Yeah. It takes me so much longer, and I'm just like, oh, but I could record this differently, so I do it again. Like how about this? Okay, and we redo the vocals. Okay.
But that's also always gonna happen. I guess that's why also like musicians, like whenever you have these like. Like all musicians, I guess they release the album and it's like a great success, and then when you go and see them live, they have like this different, version of that song, which they play then at every concert. You're like, why don't they play the one that's in the album? Yeah. And it's like, well, this is probably because something like that happened. It's like, well, I feel like I could have done this. And then you like, and then that's what, and so they play that favorite version of that song that keeps, I guess, evolving throughout their tour. Yeah. And then sometimes that song or that version of that song is the one that becomes like more, familiar with the rest of the population. So I guess you maybe put a limit to your changes and be like, once I get to this, like, I'm just going to, release it.
I just tell people at deadlines, like my close family, friends, or my partner, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to be at it for this date. Can you just like tell me?
Push me. That's my deadline. Yeah.
Because that's the way it works. Like for external, because if it's internal, I'll just fight myself for a while.
You're like, well, that really wasn't the deadline that and you just push it.
Exactly. I'm like, but I could just do it again. Or like, I have a studio. I could just do it again and again and again until it's perfect. Whatever perfect is.
Well, deadlines are good. Yeah. But also, if you need to make changes, then just, change it. Yeah.
But also, I really resonate with what you're saying about the idea of like an artist playing something in the album and doing different live.
Mm-hmm. I guess it also still happens to you probably.
All the time. Yeah. Because I play live a lot more than I record. Yeah. Like now I'm doing a lot more recording, but like I've had songs completely change on me. Like because of just like having time, like I've grown as a player too. So just like I might have played at a certain level, might have been like Bluesville, the one I want to release, the jazz one. Mm-hmm. It started as like a simple, like low key, almost like pop ballad that's repetitive. Mm-hmm. And because I got so much better at jazz, it's like an actual jazz song now, where I'm like experimenting and rewriting the parts and harmonizing and like making a bass part, and it's like really, really intricate and interesting. Mm-hmm. But it didn't start that way, and because I'm recording it now, it like that's what got captured.
Well, that's lovely. Like, it evolved into now something that you're like, oh, I didn't expect it, but the song kind of geared me towards this final product that I'm actually happier with.
Which is like that's what I love about like live performance. Like an audience tells you, like right, when you're off. You know when they're not feeling you. Yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe sometimes it like you're playing something and you were writing it because you were maybe putting in like more brain into it than like heart or whatever, thinking and expecting that people were going to react to it in a specific way because you were putting more brain into it, and then once you play it, people don't react to it as you'd expect. No. And then you're like, oh, I should probably just like adjust here and there, and then you see people's reaction, and you're like, this is where it was meant to be, and so now that's your song. No.
Yeah, but I love that, like that finding out experience of just like, oh, this is my plan, this is reality. This is the path I would try to go on, and suddenly it's like completely different.
That's lovely about music. It's like it's always very like malleable, but those same way as feelings, you know, change, then music has to also like kind of adapt and change and be very nuanced and, you know, specific and cringy and.
Oh, the cringe. Okay, speaking of which, so I remembered your question from earlier. So my first single, the only reason I even did it or released it is because through friends of friends, I was a film composer at the time, like doing more film composing as a job, like a day job. And I got recommended to do a short film. One of the film schools, I can't remember the name of the film school, it wasn't VFS, it was another one. And they were having their term final project. So I was scoring one film, and then somebody else in the same cohort was doing a documentary of me scoring. It was a really cool time.
Wow.
It never got released. I have access to it, but I have no permission to post it. So it's one day I'm like trying to beg them every couple of years. I'm like, hey, can I release it now?
What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, like, I know you like want to submit it to things, but let me, if you just
like, what about now?
Yeah,
like, please,
it's really cool because like I don't know what I look like when I'm composing. I'm usually just kind of in my own by myself
in your own
my
head,
studio,
not really,
messing around. But like seeing it on screen, I was like, oh, I'm crazy. like, oh, okay. These are just random ideas that fall down and then it comes together at the end.
I mean, it can also give you like perspective, I guess.
Yeah, and also learn from myself too. I was like, oh, I can do that differently. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Learn from mistakes or not, or even like lean into some of them.
Yeah,
it might actually, you know, take you towards, you know, a different kind of
that's the
road
thing.
or.
And mistakes are excellent. Because especially in the context where you're producing or like scoring, your mistakes can become the thing that makes the whole thing. You're in the right key and suddenly to a minor, like, oh, actually,
that is not that bad, actually.
I want to lean in, go to another minor. Ooh, let's go diminished. Ooh. So I was in that time. I was scoring. I was working on this film and that documentary, and they needed, for one of their other projects, like around that time, they needed someone to do a music video for their project. And I was like, I'm a musician. I don't have any music out. What kind of song are you looking for? Like, whatever you want to do. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, this one. And then I was like, and it was like a live song, and it became like this production thing, or like it was like a pop song kind of thing. But it originally was just me on guitar, like raw, just angry, doubting myself, and like really going through it. And that's what the song's about. But the pop version is very like produced, like a drum machine on like Splice Loop or a Logic Loop, and then there's like synths, and my Prophet 6 is in there too, and then there's like a choir at the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a whole journey making it. So like again, it was like serendipity, right time, right place, and I was like, you know what, I'm ready. I'm gonna go back and try again.
That's awesome.
And that's why I picked that one. I'm like, no, I do feel like I'm in this state of doubt and trying to figure myself out.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was the right choice. I mean, I had so many other songs. I'm like, no, this one.
This is the one. Yeah. Well, this year sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
For you and, you know, your new music that you're working on. Hopefully you stick to your deadlines.
Yes,
if you don't, I won't judge. But hopefully you do. And you know, fingers crossed you get that invite.
Yeah.
And we get to see you at Folk Festival.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to let our viewers know what your social media handles. Yeah.
Ooh.
I forgot the word. Handles are.
Yeah. Because there are tags too, right? Because tag, handle.
Tag, yeah, I guess.
Because I've
But people say, tag and handle. I was
right.
right. Yeah.
You're right.
I doubt myself a lot, but yeah.
No doubting. My Instagram handle for my personal account / artist account is the artist Ricardo, and for my studio it's Summit Sound Studios.
Summit Sound Studios.
Yeah.
Well, so now you know, people. It was really lovely to have you here. It was really nice to have like a full conversation.
Yeah.
And not just like a quick conversation, I guess, like between, I don't know, you going onto stage or whatever, and just be like, well, yeah, okay, break a leg. We'll do a final cheers. We're gonna have to chug this.
All right, you ready? Ooh,
yeah.
Mezcal.
Nice and spicy. Thank you, everyone. See you soon.